up? Chichi, Shima, prayer warrior, how far now? Prayer warrior, what's up? I dey mock you now. You know, prayer warrior. Senior woman. Yes. How is your Django? I hope you are following up, Abi. Or might take you on private teaching. The follow up. Well, I don't pay me now. Apply say now you just pay for me. Eh, that's say all these people they go church. That free things, that life free things well. You know you pray and I don't jump up. Yeah. So what we have here is that it's a new database, so we need to run our migration again. Let me see how I can scroll down a little bit. Yes, we need to run our migration. So you can see we need to run our make migrate so that we have that. You can see here there's nothing is here. So if you run migration, it will automatic. Why is it not reconnect? All right, so um it automatically do this thing. They asking me to log into this thing. I don't want to log in. So it automatically migrate. So let's do that quickly. So we need to run make migrate, not make migration, because we already have make migrate. So migrate, excuse me, migrate. So when you come here, you see, um, you will know like this. You see that to some of this thing is migrating. You can see what we have. So it's still migrating. See that this one is more simple than when you start creating it manually. So, oh my God. So what I want to do tonight is going to be bit. Who can recall where we stopped last night? The last class. I think who can recall about query sets? Who can recall? The guy, Shima. What's up? Can you guys help me out? The guy did class at us. The guy. What's up? Yeah. Can you help us out where we stop? Okay. Who finished the class now? Who can help us where we stop? I don't say we stop somewhere. Let's check and see. I think I have it on my this thing. Okay, we did um, about getting, let's say, two object query sets, right? Only two query sets in all our this. All right. So what we are going to be doing now is that we don't have anything in our database. So let's come to this. We don't have anything at the moment. We would like to create, right? So either you do it on Django admin, or you can do it on what's that called? So what I will do is that let me create Django admin, but I will not create it from the admin. I'll do it from the shell, right? I'll do it from Python shell. So you need to also be conversant with this shell. It will help you to understand the basic of making queries in Django. So we need to resume. I'm actually working with the documentation. Um, make query, make Django uh, queries. So this is the documentation. I will share the documentation on what's it called? I share it on the platform the last class. So make queries. So we talk about. I think we've learned about entries, objects, which is get that's the one that get all the query set. We also retrieving a specific object using we retrieving a specific object using filter, right? All right. So we did the of filter. So we'll do more of filter. I think we're still on filter. Yeah, I think we're still on filter. So we did getting a specific object, right? Um, we'll do what we call limiting query set, limit and offset. We should go and learn more about this. I think we've done that already. You see me using it, so you will not be a bit confused. Then order by. So this actually order by is order by dates, order by dates. We're going to be looking at that, which is okay. We're actually on field lookup. Yeah, lookup. So we're on field lookups, and the field lookups we're going to be looking at two more important components, right? But that will be one we created. So we're going to be looking at one of the important components on key lookup. One of the things is greater than. I have to get a query set that is greater than or lesser than. Let's say this will actually work with dates. Let's say we want to get some a transaction that a user has performed for the past 5 months or the past 3 months. Let's say you want to get the summary of a user transaction. You want the user to get the summary of that transaction to get a weekly transaction. Just that the way OPay does, right? So when you go to OPay, you just get your transaction based on dates, based on months, based on year. So such situation, we are going to use field lookup to look up if a date is you can see what they have here. So if you look at this, you notice that what they are doing here is object.order by dates. I think we have another one which is not what is actually like order, but should be like so this actually is what we call lesser than. Let me see if I can have that. So I want to see I can have that. Okay. So we have this who stand for what? TL lesser than. I don't know where I'm going to see this, where they will explain that further. Because there's a way of getting this one. It should be Django filter, so Django this thing. How can we get it in Django now? I think the Django query set. Let's try this. Because that way we see all those information field. I think that is this place. Let's check and see. Okay, I think this is a place. Query set here. So we get it on Django APIs reference. Let's check to get like this. All right. So for dates field, return the week number, blah 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 blah. But this is not what I actually want. Um, this is not giving me what I want. This skill. I needed something that will give me. Let's try double three skill. I need something that will give me more explanation. So Okay, get all the records. So we have greater, we have so feed lookup. Let me see if I can get the. I think there's a way of getting it here. Where they explain the greater than and lesser than field. But it's supposed to explain this lesser than greater than. They didn't explain it. Sorry. Okay, I think it's here. So we have exact. I think we've done exact. Let's go down. We'll get more of them. So we are done exact. We are done is exact. I think it's down to get more of it. So start we have not done. All right. So let's start by creating our um, Django admin. Python manager.py create super user rather. So I'll say admin 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes. All right. So let's. We've created admin. You can go log in. You can go log in and the one. We don't have any Django user. So I want to create this using um I want to create the using a query set Django shell. So to work with Django shell, what we need to do is to Python manager.py. We can say shell, right? Are we together? Are we together? I'm talking to myself, with my ancestors. All right. Let me see if I can clear. Oh, let me clear first. Let me exit and clear so that exit. I think this is what we need to exit here. Let me just clear everything. All right, that's nice. So we say Python share. So if we want to work with based on what we did the last time, I'll just follow the guideline of this. Before we start working, what we did, we have to import. If I don't know if anyone noticed it, I will need to what? We need to import. Okay, we need to import from our app name, then from students, which our app name dot model, then we import what the student. So that's what we did. By coming to this place, you see that we have our app name, which is inside the student, we have a model. So inside the model, we have our student. So first thing, we need to do that from students, right? Dot models import what? Yeah, I'm recording import student, capital letter student. Okay, and we have this as a student. Hold on, come. So, so left fire down. So we've already imported this, and what we are going to do is we want to create, right? So we want to do what we call create. Now, to create a record in our database, we first need to understand the field that we have here. So we don't have any either a foreign key, so we'll just create, right? So what I'm going to do here is to create a variable uh, that will be in charge of creating my student. Just say student created, right? This is just a variable. So this variable will hold my student created. So whenever I want to call it, I can just call student created. So equals to I call the student dot object, right? So now when these objects, when you talk about objects, you're talking about um, the instance of the variable. So you are talking about the what? The instance of the variable, the objects, then dot what? Dot creates, right? So inside the create, we're going to call a semicolon. So inside there is where, oh my God, sorry, I made a mistake. So let's try that again. Um, let's try that again. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So inside the student.object.create, I'm using it, leave it. I'm going to call the value here and assign them to anything I want to create it with. So let me say here I have username, right? Here I have last name. So let me call the username instance. So I'll come here and call the username. So it has to be the same with whatever we have here. So then assign it to equals to the username. I can say skyline, then close, then put a comma, right? So another one is to call the first name, right? I can come here. Let me copy this so that you can do faster. Like so, typers like me, right? You don't like typing. Right. First underscore name equals to. So we're going to have Olisa. So the next one is comma. We're going to have the last name. Last name. Last name should be last underscore name equals to let's say Macaulay. Any name at all can go. Macaulay. So if you look at what we did here, is that we were call a variable, then inside that variable. So we are creating all the information that student that is created there. Username, student, this is equals to this, then this is equals to this. So this status, I want to leave here in default equals to true, right? So what I'm going to do next is to what? To enter. So when I enter, right, if we call this student created, student underscore created, then we're going to see that we've created what? A student, right? We have created what? A student called Ulisa Macaulay. We also check it on the database. So let's do the same thing to like let's also do the same thing to create more students, right? To create more students. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to like just create. Let me just create without even assigning to a variable. Let me just create. Hmm? Let me just come here and create. So yeah, I'm going to change this. Let me start from the username. I'm going to now if we try to create again, are you getting me? And it creates. You see that it's created, right? Now it's created. Let me comment on this. And if I come here and say, okay, I don't want to use my name. Let me not use name. Let me use last name. Just leave the last name, and then use only first name and second name. And then when I come here, I create. It also created, right? And this is a problem for us. That means our database is not, our model is not validating anything here. So one student can use multiple user. And normally uh, in a way of doing it, you shouldn't allow two users to have the same username, right? It becomes what a problem. So what we are going to do next is that we will learn how we can validate our models, either to allow it to be empty, or we can do this with HTML though, but let's do it on the database area, so that number one, the user cannot have a particular field, cannot have a particular field, can be unique. That means if this user, you cannot have any username that bears the same name. So let me exit this. Sorry, let me uh, exit, open and close. All right, so let me run my server. Then running this server, let's come to um, database, and inside database we are calling in students. So we call in students. You can, if you notice that this student, we don't have any field here. Can you guys hear me? I'm talking to my humble self. All right. So the student here, we have username. We have username. We are having the same, apparently the same information. So we'll learn how we can do, like, to validate, how we can be able to validate our Django model, right? So let's go to our Django documents, and let's look at what is it called? Okay, these are key these are keys that was so you can see them. Django model, Django, that's a Django the model field, right? Okay, let's go Django model field. It will help us to get a bit about ah Django model field. Uh, Model field. Okay, so let's quickly check the Django model fields and see what we have in there, so we can see how to validate our process. So in Django model field, for number one field that we have here is what we call null, right? My English is forgot. All right, so they said null. So if true, Django will store empty value as null in database. Default is what? It false, right? So it false. That means if you use null equals to true, right? It means that Django would uh, would allow us to not use an empty uh, information, right? So it means that Django will have what we call what? Null, right? Null. Instead of having empty in your Django database here, you are going to have what we call null. Are you communicating? So you have what we call what? Null. Instead of having this empty, you have what? Null. You can see here is you're having just empty, nothing is here. So that's what he's saying. He said that if Django, he said if true, Django will store empty value as what? As null. Can we check it out? So in the database, so the default is false. So how do we use this null, right? So when you come here, what we are going to do is to use the null either equals to true or equals to what? Equals to false. So let's quickly go into that. So yeah, we can come here and okay, the username. Let's say the first name, if it is null, can say null equals to what? True. So this null equals to true. What it means is that if this particular line is empty, Django should add null. Are we communicating? I'm talking to my humble self. Please be responding now. Maybe like I just talk to myself. I don't like this thing. I treat them while mute yourself. If you are if mute them or mute, if your background is not noise or mute. Uh, so you can be hearing me. All right. So equals to null. So we need to run migration. Anytime you add update anything in Django model, not outside the model. If you update something, you don't need to run migration. But if you update it inside your class, right? Inside their model here, inside here, that has to do with model. Instant, you need to what? Do make migration and you migrate, right? So let's make migration. Let make migration. Then can see they say that we have added, we did update on our first word field. So let's migrate, that migrates, right? So we've done our migration. So let's run our server again. Then let's see what we're going to have in our empty database. All right, let's reload here and see those database that we have an empty. So let's go and add empty stuff again. Let's try to add empty stuff in our database to see if we can have more. So we will just come here for this, create this. So let's import. Supposed to add some import now. This is not a work. Just to add some imports. All right. So let's import from students dot models import capital letter students. Oh, sorry. Cannot import. That's we made a mistake there. From students dot model mods import student, not students. Yes. All right. So let's create the students. Don't need to create any variable. Dot objects or dot objects dot create abi. So create. So username, we are leaving it empty. No need to even call itself. Let's leave it empty. So let's use first name. First name equals to Chi Dima. If I not spell her name well, no verse. Abi, her name is Abi. I not spell her well. Chidima Okoli. I say husband name Okoli. Risha. But I'll give you surname. I'll give you I'll give you surname. I'll get job. All right. So let's just have only this field and then let enter. So we've created it. Let exit this. I'll give you surname. If I say I be who of the money, I say I dey happy to answer the surname because I don't get money now. Don't agree answer my surname. So let's see what we have here. We're supposed to have null here. This is supposed to be null. This is supposed to be null. Usually it's supposed to have null. Yeah. I don't know why I need to get null, but usually it's supposed to have null there. So if we come to Django and then check this, so to have all this is like no. Let me add Nathan. So this is supposed to this field is required. This is supposed to have no. Supposed to have no. Usually supposed to have no all these places. So I don't know why it's not having no. I don't know, but when you are creating normal on normal Django, you should have none. So let's move straight to the next one. So the next one we are going to have here is okay. Um, so let's move to the next field. So let's look at blank, right? So the blank. So if blank is true, yeah, if the blank is true, it will allow to be to have what a blank to be blank. Then in default, although I'm sorry, yeah, this it does well that this what's it called? This Django shell don't, I think it don't obey all these rules. Usually we should not create anything without even having a feed, because it said here on default the blank is false. That means you cannot submit anything if it's not blank, right? So when you come here now, even if you come to Django this thing, when you try to submit anything here, they will tell you what all field is required, right? All field is required, right? Now that's how it's supposed to be, because on default you can't have this as what as blank. You can't have this as blank. You can that means when it's on default is false, means you can't leave any of the field blank. Let's try and add some blank. Let's say in the first name. Let's see if let's say in the first name they have a blank, um, blank, blank equals to true. Right. So let's try to run make migration, and then let migrate again. All right. So run the server, and then let's go back here and try to submit the last name, then reload. And so try to do this. You can see this is not telling us anything, Abi. It's only this and what and this. So if you go and put that and then put this and then you submit, you can see we're able to submit, right? So blank means it is true. When it is true, leave it blank. So we move straight up to example, they have choice, right? So choice here is it's used to pass in some sequence of values, like we can say so we need to update something in our database. I'm trying to think of, so Chidima, do you have anything to think that we can use this choice in our database here? You think of something that we can use here that we can add? Yes. Okay, let's use student type. Hmm? Student type. Let's say student. Sorry, student underscore type. So so what we are going to do is that if you are using anything like choice, you need to do it at the top here, or do it inside here. Because if you do it under, there's no way you can do it here and they want to use it here. So you gotta do it here. So what we are going to do here is that based on the choice, so we are going to use a choice. We'll call a list, and then inside the list we have each of them, we have a value and a what and a tuple. So that's what we're going to do here. And so when we do that, we come here um pass in what, to pass in length choice equals to choice. You can also add default if you want. If you don't add default, it will only bring up this one. But if we have default, so let's go and do so. I want to say here we have a student underscore, let me use small letter, student underscore types, so that will not be the same with this field, right? So yeah, passing, yeah, passing they say I want to have a tuple, right? A tuple of each of these. uh, so inside this tuple, is it tuple of tuple or just tuple, guys? This tuple on tuple or just tuple? Let's confirm. You can use tuple or can use dictionary. So let me just use tuple. Let me just use tuple. Let me check. Okay, it's just tuple, tuple, tuple. All right. Yes, list of tuple. So yeah, I can say yeah, I'll have uh, cohort underscore leader. No, I can just have cohort leader. Mhm. So yeah, I can also have. So this is just the value. I can just say leader. Mm. Yeah, I'll have cohort leader. This is what the user will see. Cohort leader. Then we'll have. So let me just copy and paste. Copy and paste. So I'll have something like GPT leader. Uh, vice. Mm, mm, so I can say vice leader. Then so can have another thing like what are we going to have again? Okay, let's say secretary, right? Let's say secretary. Um, so you have a secretary. So they also have like president. So so you can use based on this and say, okay, if student is equals to president, give him a badge of a president. You understand? If student type is equals to this, allow him to access this page. If you don't, allow like say if you want like during cohort submission, assignments like do submission, cohort project, and it's only cohort leader that are required to submit project. You understand? So when a cohort leader log in, he will see a button submit cohort project. You understand? So you can say if start student type is equals to cohort leader or leader, give him a button to submit what a project. So these are just status you can use and work around. So let's say president. You can say if student title equals to president, because this title you update it equals to president. Um, you can give him a what's it called it this thing. So we have that. Um, So let's just have deputy instead of vice president, vice leader. It sounds like deputy. All right. So okay, we have this right. So let's come down here and then pass this like uh. Sometimes I like using what's it called? I like using um shorthand, right? I just come here and say choice. Yeah, I just come here and say choice. That should give me uh, let's see. Okay, yeah, it can be chart field. Chart, yeah. So if I want to get this right, this chart field. No, 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 not choice. You can use modern dot choice. You can use chart. Remember, Django says you can use it, but Django suggested that you should use um me. I don't use modern dot choice. You can use modern dot choice, so it's also available. Django did not say you should use choice. It says you use strategy, then pass it this here. So what we can do is that yeah, I can okay, I forget to do something. Sorry. Default will be member. So everybody will remember. So let's give it like member. Hmm? Member. Right. So that I will not have a default issue. So if I want to create like foreign key, I'll just call foreign key. You can see when you click here, it generate foreign key for you. So let's call chat field. So this chat field, you can see it generate automatically for me. Right? So I don't need to do all the coding there. So then we have this like 100. Then we can pass in choice equals to a pattern student types. Then the default will be member. So copy this. So anybody that creating an account will be a what? Member. Then sorry, put this as a stream. All right. So let's quickly go and run our make migration. Our make migration. So make migration. So done that. Migrate. So we have that. Run the server. Is there something? Your chichi. Chichi packet. Yeah, exactly. All right. So let's fire down. We come to this, and then we try to add the students. Then you can see what we have here. Default is what? Is member, right? So we can say, let me add the guy. Chidima, you remember now. I'll add you. I be you get leadership position. Remember, remember Chidima, uh, Chidima Okoli, Okoro. I'll give you Okoro. Krafo. So I give you different names this night too. So remember. So okay, we need to might bring the okra for you. Mhm, mhm. So we've created it. So we come to then we can also pass what they call it, create another rule, another table to pass in status, right? There is status we just created now. Who can tell me how to do it? To pass in the status, they have like student leadership here, student type, model, right? Right. Okay. And so let's copy this what they call it? This field instant, right? That we just created. So moving to this man, so model, then we look for okay, come down here. So we look for this, put comma, and then put this here, right? Right. So everybody will have a membership status. So you can see everybody automatically what membership what. I'm not a member. Ah, I go change that. I put myself. My status no dey here now. I collect the kind position. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. You can see me, I'm a co-leader. So you can say if student tab equals to co-leader, this one, you understand? So this is how you can create different kind of status in Django. So let's move around again. We're not going to, if we say we want cover everything for model, okay? We'll sleep here. So you can see defaults, primary keys. So we'll get to know more. Just go and explore more. There are a lot of tutorial out there that can help you. You understand? About understanding. Just go and Google about Django model field. Either a video tutorial that can help you, you go down and watch them to understand this field. Right? Please, I'll advise you to go and do that. So I think that's the field. Let's check another field that is important that we want to use. So 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 you can use a lot of fields. A lot of them are here. A lot of them are here. We have done the one of defaults, right? Uh, so choice. It's all these different methods of choice. Let's see. Okay, integer field. We have done integer field. Let's check another field. We've done date, have we? Date field. Default fields. We've done default field. Editable. Eh? Okay, let's look at editable now. Editable, like if uh if they don't want you to edit any field, so that means the field uh would not be editable. So you can't edit the field in Django admin. That's what it means. But it's not really a very important field. You are looking at the most key important field. All right. The next one I'm going to look at is what unique, right? So unique is normally unique is default. So if unique is true, the field must be unique through the table. So what it means here is that if this unique is true, the particular table value will not be the same. So what I mean by table value, when you come here, you can see that here we have in the username we have admin skyline skyline skyline. You understand? So if you have this thing to true, you cannot have anything skyline the same like skyline. That means it will not allow you to have the same field, user field. So username field is almost very unique. But however, you can still do this same what's it called? This same using a Django view. You can check if user does exist, right? It should not allow you to use the same user. So Django also have a way of helping you to tackle that issue. Are you getting me? So if we pass in, let's go to the username and then let update and then pass in unique equals to what? True. So let's go back there and then what we are going to do is go to so inside here we're going to pass in unique equals to what? Equals to true. Then let's run what's it called? Make migration exactly. Then migrate find girl. Like say you why they say I'm a next class I will teach you. You don't know the thing pass me self. Chichi, Chichi. No, you don't believe in us. Don't you have the grace of God? Why they talk like this? So you don't start. All right. If we try to save this now, yeah, you are going to see Abi, the username already a what exists. Are you seeing it? Chichi. Hmm? Yes, because it is true. So we can change it to one. So you can't create any username that is what true, right? So we are just looking at field validation. Um, so the guy big mute your mic, Oga the guy. Deputy Vice President. I beg, Chetima, remove that man. Remove her from class. He stand up. Ah, why not get that say you will be deputy this thing? I don't get that say. Wow. Deputy, I like your voice this night. Feel your mood self, but voice two of now. You are gentleman. So I go there happy. So I don't get money now. No, if I broke boy, would also. No go be I dey tell you talk myself. No go be poor man, be wish. Check the one I saw that be. So all right. Then we have this favor key. So this one actually help um, to create a field attribute. So what means is that this can serve as a second name for your field. Let's say I don't use this often. Let's say this first name, you can change it to make it instead of having this underscore first name, you can just have here, come here and put let me use last name for example. You can remove this. Chichi, Chidima. You are ready to talk again now. I mean, they jealous because I thought say I want your vice president voice. Now you don't be jealous. What did that happen here now? All right. More I use a last name. So this name are just to get more readable of this. So instead of having this, you can have what? You can have this. So um, validation, I don't need that. Auto field. So this author field um, will be like author field if you want to use an ID like primary key, a big author field. So these are go and learn more about this one. When we start building, it get more clearer. So boolean, we've done boolean already, Abi. So that accept true or what or false, right? Yeah. So we've done about chat field, right? So chat field that contain was string of small or large field. Um, I'm telling this because we've done about date time field. So date field. What's the difference between date field and date time field? Hmm? So is that exactly? So date time take what? The date and the time. So now if you are building a platform, let's say if you want to create, you can only use date time most cases when you are creating date of birth. Date, sorry, brother, when you are creating date of birth. We're gonna not ask somebody when the time they created it. But if I'm using date time, when somebody create an account, right? Or when somebody want to do a subscription, right? So they can be able to track the date and the time. Exactly, 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 and on and on. So in that daytime, I accept a parameter called auto now first and auto add now. The guy, can you be able to tell us why we're having this parameter? Auto now and auto add now. Mhm. Okay, which one is that? Which, okay, fantastic. Chidima, do you have any comment? Mm, okay, so I didn't get you. Please. I didn't get it clearly. Are you there? Chichi? Okay. Chichi, I think he's having network issues. All right, let's move on. All right. Ah, ah. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Uh, okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. That means the auto now, deep list, the auto now would automatically create a field if it is true. Are you getting me? The current date and the time. If you're having a date time, right? You will get the current dates and the time. So whenever the object is updated, it will still update the dates and the time, right? Uh-huh. Why when if it have a auto add now? So what auto add now? What auto add now is doing is that um whenever you what do you call it? Whenever you create an object, it will automatically create that object first, only for that first place. That time will not be changed. It cannot modify it. So let's say you create an account. Listen when to use it. Use auto now when a user auto add now when a user creates an account. Say when you register, right? Now if you want to use auto now when you use it for login to check when last user login. So whenever a user login, you can use it to record last login user. Are you getting me? Or can even use it to for your post when you're creating a post to know when a user updated the post. Can say last updated, or you mistakenly put. If you go to Twitter now, it says something, or you go to Facebook, it post something, and you want to edit. If you edit that thing, the Facebook show you the time that you edited it. So, okay, let's say for example now, Instagram now, Instagram are using Django because that's what they are using, right? Instagram is using Django, so they use auto add now and auto now when you create account. So please, it's very important that you know all this. Very, very important. Thank you, Chidima and the guy. All right, let's fire down to the next one that we have here. We'll talk about date time field. So now, decimal, you want to do decimal now. It represents using the decimal distance. So if you want to use a decimal, so you can see decimal place is equals to 2. Max. So when you use decimal places, you use 9.0.0. So it will have in decimal what? Decimal places dot 2.99. So which means dot 99. So if you have 1.9, so yeah. So we have a duration, a field stored period of time. So can you store the period of what? A period of time. So this you actually use interval on Postgres. I don't use this. I use the date time. No, I don't use interval. So we have email field, but I don't usually use this email field. I use my Django. I use normal email field. Then I use my Django view to be able to control the email field. So we have a upload field too. So this attribute provides a way of setting up the directory. So when you use email.file, right, upload to, so this upload to will set will automatically create a folder if there is no folder in your immediate email paths, which you are yet to do, but it's also good to go into it. So we have a file name. So the file name is the name of the file that you want to create. So there are some, you can do a lot of modification and customization on that. So what next? What next? What next? What next? Next. So I'm usually talking about the one that are important that you're going to see. The one I'm using. With some of the I've not even used this one since I started working with Django for many years. So those email feed also can use email feed if you want to use email. Not if you are collecting PDF, right? PDF. So you are no need to use email feed, use file. Yeah, exactly. So integer field, of course, we've used that. Uh, so I've not even used this one before. So the one I'll be using. So all this I have, and that one is Slack feed. Now Slack feed is when you want to use a Slack, right? So when you want to use a Slack, so there is Slack field. Instead of using an ID, which is not okay, so it's also good to use a Slack, right? In your uh, getting let's say getting ID. So you have text feed. So this text feed it has a text area in HTML. So when you want to create like a blog post, so you have a time field, URL field. All these I don't use them because I use my Django to know when you are adding your URL. I am URL this ID is also kind of an ID if you want to work with you want to convert a primary key, then you want to have your own default you want it to generate default primary key, and then your primary key should be like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? You can then get you a developer say a field for storing universal unique identifier close say which is blah 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 blah. Some of these are both Postgres and whatnot. So we also have relationship field. We talk about the foreign key, right? The foreign key which we've talked about. So we have the foreign keys. We'll talk about that foreign key. We'll talk about Cassidy, which is Cassidy Django emulate the behavior of MySQL constraint on delete and also delete the object blah blah blah. So if go Django, this thing is very very easy to understand. In fact, one of the best set to name is only when possible to set default. So just let me just make sure so we finish up everything on Django View. They will see how we can run some query tonight. So many field we have it already. We've learned about that. So one-to-one field, we've done that already. So that is all the fields. Just go and explore. That is all. I think I've done with all the field in Django. Right. So what we are going to do next is let's try to make some query. Enough of this. What's that called? Or should we continue with the shell to see how we can create, update, and delete, or should we do it with Django View? Which of them? What do you guys suggest? Chichi, should we continue with okay Django View? All right. So let's do that. So I'm going to first of all, um, so what am I going to do now? Okay, let me get the HTML, right? My HTML first. I'm going to create. So what we want to create first is to create a view that will display all uh, our Django information. So to query all this, so we want to just quickly query them, and then view. I have this here. So I'm going to create a view in the students. Let me check view. So in this my students, I have view. Yeah, I don't like working with view. Please don't mind me. I don't like working with view. Yeah, because I like creating my own. So you can work your own on your view. Do your stuff on your view. Right. I want to create one page. Inside the this thing. I like doing it. You can do it inside view, but me, I don't like it. I'm a stubborn person. Home page, home.py, right? So yeah, I want to use this page to work on my this thing. So let me just go and copy this. Yes, you can create any file, any as many as you want, so that you don't know that the view is there. You cannot create another file. It's a lie. With the one. So what are we going to do? Chidema, who have the what are we even doing now? Sir? Uh, the guy sent me a document, Abby. I don't even know what to do. So okay, let's display all the information. Our HTML first. So I'm going to use a class based view, right? I'm going to use what a class based view because we've been using function based view. So let me call a Django view, right? Let's look at Django view a little. We're looking at class based view, function based view, right? So we have first thing we have is function based view. Um, so let's see if we can have a okay. Let's go for Django. Django Django class based view. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. They also Google function based view. Function based view Django. All right, we have two. All right, so we have class-based view. So the class-based view, we have uh, so we have generic view. So we have generic view, and then we have what's it called it? Apart view. So generic view is template view. So this, if you want to create the template, you use this. Very simple. Then you pass in the template. That is all. You don't need to write request, return. You don't need to do all those ones, right? So these are you pass in the class-based view, right? So we also have uh, something like we have another one, list view. So if you want to list something, right? Like you want to list something, you can use what? List view. So we also have view itself. So if you want to do what we call asynchronous view, so you can also have view, then the person asynchronous gets and wait the person sleep. So we have a lot of view, like almost a lot of class-based view. You can just go and check it out by yourself. So what I'm going to use, I'm going to use a class-based view for this. So I'm going to import from view.generic to import list view, class-based view. So you have a lot of views, right? So what I'm going to do is very simple. So I'll come here and say from Django dot Django dot what's dot view dot generic import list view, um, generic view, view itself. What's it? They have list view. They have a lot of them. So I'm going to use only view. I'm not going to use view. So yeah, I'm going to call class, and then I call what are we even listing? Home. On page view. On page what? View. So yeah, I'm going to pass in what? The view. All right. I'm going to pass in the view. All right. So inside here, I'm going to, so the view here accept, post, and get. Are you getting me? So instead of you writing the reason we're putting this one is that if you come to normal Django post view, right, you cannot write post and get together, right? You write guest and post. Let's say, so this can write post and get. You can either use it to post or use it for get, right? So, but now I am using it for get first. So I would say get, define get. So inside get, I pass in self because it is a class, right? The passing word self, then the passing requests, right? The passing word request, then you enter. So here you're also going to use a return render um, uh, passing the request, passing anything at all that you want to do. So this they get, they can then come here and write for post. Hmm? Hmm? But we are not started doing post, so let's not add post. We are not started using post, only get. So you can see this one is good. You can use get and post. But for our normal this thing, if you want to write get, you write it separately. Like for Django view, Django class-based view. If you want to write get, you write it separately. If you want to type view, write it separately. So it is not the same on this aspect. So it's not the same on this aspect. So what we are going to do now, um, so what we are going to do now is we'll make use of this. Now, if we come to the view, like our URL we've done earlier before now, where's our URL? Where's our URL? Boom. URL. URL. We're not going URL here. Is profile is here. Where is this there before now? Students. No, I'm not getting it. Student profile. Mhm. Home. Okay. So you can see that our view is always like this, right? Like this, always like this. But we are not going to use this approach because we are using class-based. So I'm going to like, let me call, first of all, get the HTML. Um let me get the HTML. What is that? This what did I save that HTML? Oh, the son of Zion. I don't know why I saved that HTML. What is that you say? Those that watch the video can remind me. Huh? Huh? Okay, 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 okay. Let me. Yes, yes, you're right. Uh, uh, is that possible? Okay. Take care. This is it. This is so. Okay. So this is the first one. Hey, I did not use images. Uh, have images that use this online image. Take this online image. Okay. Ah, okay, online, right? Okay. So let me create a folder here. So I will say code, code. Then inside this code, I'm going to create index.html. So I'll separate my this in data, my template and this. So let me come here and pass in the cohort slash index.html. Let me confirm. All right. Two. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to go and create a view for this man, a URL. So to do that, I'm going to go to this place. Let me create a primary URL. Okay, so we have our part. So in this part, I don't want to make it a default what? A default part. So I'll type it as what name will I use now? Um, Code profile or profile, anything. Eh? Profile. Then I'll put slash. You have to give a slash here. Well, that slash will not work. Then comma. Then I'll call the app name. The app name is students. So include open and close. Then students dot URL. Yeah, URLs. But we're not created. We're going to have error here because we are not created URL. Look at what they're telling us. Module send or URL is not what? It's not fine. So let's go and create the URL. Um, okay. Hmm. We'll see now if it work. I'm not sure, but I just added it there. Hmm. So let's fire down. All right, let's create URL here because we also have URL in this home. This our home here. Okay, we'll have URL here. So let me go and copy it. I'll copy the URL. I'll go right. Um, so I'll create urls.py. So I paste here, then I'll remove everything here. They remove everything here. They remove everything here also. So our URL is supposed to work. Let's start this towards telling us. Okay, it's working now. All right, so let me go and import. So where am I importing from? So I'm going to import from home, not from view again. So from home, from dot home. So look at the home here. Import home page view. So unlike what we have in our view here, right? So here you just passing the view, but in class-based view. So what you are going to do is that you can use any of them can work, but class-based view is more easier. I have to be honest with you, very easier. In fact, it's what I use in all my code. So um, we have a parts. Then I can pass in here. I can decide let it be. I want it to be like a default, right? So that whenever you visit this man, it will just show the first view, which is the home page. So comma, I have pass in the home view, then dot as view. Are you getting me? As what? As view. Open and close. Then comma, put the name. Then put home view, right? So these are you use flat-based view. So if we want to check this out, we come to here and then call this man and then move it down here, move it down here, move it down, move it down here, move it down here. You so beautiful, totally feeling secured. So having what template does not exist. You know why it's like that. I decided to do it that way so that you know. All right. So let's move this. All right. When I don't have error, so playpad does not exist, so we need to go check it out, check it out, check it out. Let's make sure that slash cohorts. So you so beautiful. Player templates cohorts slash index, which is ids.html. So let's restart our server. So go to restart your server so that if you're having any issue, you can sort it out there as soon as possible. So does not exist, does not exist, does not exist. All right. Let's check that. Code. All right, all right. Code COHO. Huh? Okay, let me confirm. Okay, sorry, inside block. No. Yeah, you don't need to be inside block. So you have to put it outside block, please. Because a block is on its own. They are not the same. All right, it's okay. So put it outside block, please. If you want to add block, yeah, slash block slash code, but I want it to be on its own. So that will fix the whole issues. All right, so this is what we have here. Um, so this is what we have here. To create social media account, what is account details should be that. All right, so what I'm going to do next is so what I'm going to do, this is not the home page, oh. Ah, these are home page view. Let's go come with the home page. These are the home page. This details view. Details view. Sometimes secured. I don't send this in for this in before. This model. I don't send them for here before. Are you sure? Okay. Sometimes feeling secured. Baby girl. How much you want pay me? You know, man. Hmm? How much you want pay me? Hmm? Hmm? How much you want pay me now? Don't keep quiet. Oku Batanya go boy, I'm also. You play now. Oh, don't run now. Don't run now. Don't worry yourself. How is she now? How is she? Sometimes me feeling secured. Baby girl, I understand. You so beautiful. Mhm. Baby girl, I understand. Hmm? What code are you, Snowman? Jasper. Jasper Green. But I dey answer. Which code you dey sef? No man. Well for 20. Ah, for 20. Which president cohort? Huh? Ah, ah. If Jasper Green no understand, it will get tough for class. So what do you want me to do for you now? 嗯，which five is that? You must use my square now. You must use my square. You understand? You must use my square. So let me go and copy the next one. That is this one. See, go watch the video again. As you don't watch the video, you didn't understand anything of it. Jasper, the guy, do you understand the assignment? Uh, you go explain for him now. No be for this live class. No get time. No get time for all those. When DM am, may you use voice note or drop am for general go with voice note abeg, senior man. No vex. Yeah. May I think no spoil. Your wife go born to you this year. For yourself. Help am, help your brother. Tinubu, God, na God dey train. That thing dey talk. Na God dey tell. Eh? When I go born, I make God train for you. I don't know whether na village you go go direct. So they are writing it down now. Are they not writing it down? It's your leader you tell that one now. But I mean go dey write assignment down for now. What do you mean now? So you are deputy president and your president, you go tell that one. Abi I go marry wife for you, then come the buy mat give you, then come carry you to show you how you want to do. Praise God. Me now, not me now. I fit do that one. All right. So what we are going to do next, we are going to write a view that will get all this information. But before we do that, let's go and complete all the data on the back end, both the images and whatnot, right? So let's go and fill this first. So yeah, I have Chidima, Skyline. Let me delete some of this. It's okay. So yeah, we have the status, date join, greeting, and view, right? So let's go and create like eight of them. I don't even know how to get the picture self. Picture, passport. How do you get passport now? Um, so let me create. First, I need to do is that I'll create Chidima. Yeah, let me complete Chidima name. Chidima Okorafo. Tinubu. Tinubu. I mean Chidima Okorafo Tinubu. Right. Nathan. Okay. Copy. Me. Let me delete this also. Right. So I have two here. Let me create I won't get names now, sef. Name for my head. Name for my head. I get eh? Which any name? Hmm? So ma go create which one I go create now, sef. I go create Chidinma Tinubu. Or I fit say Uche. Uchenna. I go tell me now I go use. Nnamdi Nnamdi wetin? Nnamdi eh? Yes na Nnamdi Okuru Nnamdi green grass the green snake. Then the last name na Jasper. Just the work well well. Jasper. Your name be this abi Jasper. Jasper virus. Alright. Agree no dey correct. Okay, I go put two E. Even the green cell wey dey defend no correct. Just see alive. Alright. Which person I wan use now? I wan use people like Lawrence. Who be Sefubara? Where you from? Hmm? Lawrence Nwachukwu. Nwachukwu sef. That na Chukwu sef na like this abi. Machuku Precious. Is all of her name. Alright. Then maybe I want use a wig, I want use. If then they enter my head, then they enter my head, then they enter my head. Confidence. Confidence, yes. Give confidence, about wetin that guy dey. They play. Confidence. Like say then na Oluwami abi Oluwami Leko abi Oluwa wetin. Uh, na his surname be that. Victor. Na his surname be this. Surname Olamineko. Then I mean I don't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I leave that admin. Then who I got one put self. Who I got one put I put no God forbid. Still I go put Wiki, I put Tinubu, Osborne Victor. I don't use Victor Victor. I use Osborne Dominic. Yes, I remember that name. Dominic they owe me. Go pull again. Don't pull. Shed shed drag. Drag that shed drag. Maybe. Or say I spell that way. Shidra. Is it Shidra or Shedra? Is it A or B? Yeah, be or she now, or she, or God bless whatever. His name is name. All right. So let's update the profiles. Let's come to Wanchuku Precious. Uh, uh, let's see. Let's have like reason why I just go ChatGPT generate something. What I want to generate? So I want generate now. Uh, I won't just copy the name and generate. Um, write about Wanchuku. Um, um, your date of birth. Using date of birth. uh, that means I'm the ancestor in you. So I want to come pour. I also come here and come pour drink for your head. If na 90 the burner. I already carry I see ancestor. So I go and pour drink for your head. Forgive am 4.2. So let's get an image. I won't get image from now. Get image. So I won't get image now. I don't get image for this my system. Don't get image at all. I got image. Me and my this that download. So I no go get any better image there. So no better image there. Man check this. Well, man just go online. Just download image. Image of random random people. Right. You know say her name there. Send me image on the group. Man use am. Man no use another person, maybe person wey don die, or use image on top of their name. I no know. So you better send me your image now on WhatsApp group. I don't know whether this man. Wetin be your name? Uh, wetin happen? I dey class now. I be MTN this thing. You mad? Well, be like say you be money richer person. This is why they see your name for Google. Like see all this in the ancestors have been at you. Why you be like I be this one, I be this one. I be this abi. But you don't old though. Yeah, too. I don't know which know you short. I don't get grandchildren. This is a picture. You go well, oh. Go well. Uh, but I say, in fact, now all these images I go dey use self. I don't need to dey download images again. Man use the image, download all these images. So I face the like with me. Oga, nothing concern you. Any picture me I use at the card you. Me I don't know you. Any picture wey me I see, I'm at the card. No. Alright. I don't go override much, but okay, my save am, but I go use another name save am sha. I use skip now. The name. Just the name now. Na so e be. But this one dey like person who go break women heart well. This person be dey like person who go break women heart for im life. Don't break women heart sotey on top your mouth. Yeah, you don't get side chick. So it's a wild man. You don't get side chick. Has got that one that do the lie. Not the lie. Not only me they talk truth. Love not the lie. But this one they like Yahoo boy. No, I know we use this kind of person. They like Yahoo boy. Ah, senior man. You go small children. If there's be small children that concern you. But this one, so they like as assistant pastor for Chidamada Church. Where they chop offering. If person fit shoot person gun because of offering. Wey first dey like this. Fit shoot gun like this because of offering. That and offering. If they go PM, I be mountain of fire. Which of them? Nope. You go the church. I no wonder na. Say na oga, na CEO, abi na director of na church, abi na founder of na CEO. So na CEO dey carry car dey do giveaway. Yeah, na CEO dey carry car dey do giveaway at the GO. Him dey do giveaway for person birthday. Wetin be name say? Which car? Wetin you know that car wey him give that man? That man wetin be name? To get one man wey him give car, him use car do giveaway for am for him birthday. Wetin? You see, we go read it well, read it. That man we get we don one beat airport for him church. Don suffer. Church. My God. And him na one beat airport for him church. Ah, God, God, my uncle, you don't say am now. God, I mean, I go tell me say as he tell me like this. See, I don't need to talk am. Where is that time? Madam, as far as church na dey license for na wey be Christianity wey na dey go worship God there. My dear sister, I no go ever worship that kind of God. I no go lie you. Especially na for church wey person build. Uh, now, see, my dear, I'm praying for you. See, Chidinma, I am praying for you. God will help you to change and come and join us. I am praying for you. Get one quote I go draw for that. I don't get any God though. I don't get any God though. We don't get wetin we dey do more na charity. Na charity we dey do. More of charity. Do charity. We don't do God something. And besides our this thing, if you are not a person that believe in God, you will not come our community. It's not possible. So we are more of charity. I know how much what they give. Like every month, I know how much they give for charity. In fact, before you even join, you must be a charitable person. You be a charitable. See, we Port Harcourt for our lodge in Port Harcourt, only in Port Harcourt lodge. I know how much we dey spend for charity in Port Harcourt lodge alone. So when I leave all this also. Now, I mean, una dey give Christianity, Christian, oga, church na charity. Church dey do charity. Ah, my brother, see my brother, yeah, see my brother. Those are hey, daddy. Uh, oh, see my brother. I will use you, Father. I will replace you. I will use you as the president of OTS. No, so he said, no try am. This one wey carry polytechnic come my village, carry everything come my village. No try am. Na Canada dey like this now. No say na Canada. Na the first person wey I go use. This guy, wetin Nwachukwu, I dey use him face against you. Yes. So let me create another one too. Create another profile. I think I've done with Nwachukwu, Jasper Green. So I'll copy Jasper Green here. And then remove the Nwachukwu stuff. Yeah. Yes, now so that it will be easier. No, now. So it will be easier for you people. Olamineku, the guy. I know so you go answer the guy. Are you a guy? You're a man. Change that name to the man. The name where the answer is there. The name where the answer is there primary school. See the answer up to now. I want that name as when you did secondary school, I be primary school, the answer. You see the answer up to the guy. The guy now faithful married man. Faithful married man. Well, this guy. The guy. So I go even swear for the guy himself to not faithful marriage man. Swear for him. So now, why wetin Skylar Macaulay do here now? I no use anybody picture, anybody face like my. You know where how to do my name. I no go use any picture. I know how the person don't die or die alive. I go use a person's picture. Uh, no, I be like see my son name go even dey online sef. Now I use my son name. My son name go dey online. Who know am? So nobody know am now. See am. Inside my son name now. They show me names. What are these people? What are these people now? They dey fire now. Go use them. I'll go use them. No, go use fire now. Go use the fire. Go they will bomb me. So then wetin be your name? I use your name. Wetin be you don't online to actor. Chidinma wetin? So that I will find you. You should dey. Chidinma wetin? Wetin be your name sef? Ah, somebody tell me name. Wanna tell me this girl name? Eh? You know wetin? Onye. Onye. D Lee leave full. Oh, I be na you a bit. See, we'll find out. We'll find out here. I lie. But I go Facebook. She go to Facebook. I see her here. I don't catch her. I don't catch her. I just be this so. She just say they put her picture. Ah, but this girl be this. Ah, they sure. I know she's the US. Just in her pictures, guys. This girl no be her picture. This. I find bad new. I mean, like another person. I did my house. Play. Since I dey stay for my house. Stay for my house. So it's always like me, a tattoo man if fear. I'm a tattoo to buy more than 100 wife. So I think I dey fear for that. Don't catch am. I will put am. We don't see am. Now fine panel, she dey run. Hey, I know we show your face. Fine panel like you. Potential girl. See her design them. We don't say we don't know you now. You how you dey do now. See the man, fine girl. Go fire down. Wachuku precious na next. We find out. Don't worry yourself. No, no worry. All the people they had their face fat. We know what face for this place before. Time we suppose to know one by one for this place. I mean, when I start the DM this girl, I find girl though. Just the height on top of this thing. She not married. She not married. She said she go marry pastor. So if you don't be pastor, no come go close. If you are not a pastor, no go close. If you pastor, they her face now. See her suit. Yeah, more than like person who don't chop offering money, fire. I leave am. No, but I no go ever gree. Say 6.0. I no go ever gree now. So I don't chop offering money. Fine girl, don't use am. So I put like uh, Victor. Just copy this one. I think I'm okay now. Copy, close all these things now. Let me. So we have this. So also we'll be creating the updating and so let's learn how to display first tonight and then call it off. They have like 4.9. So this okay. So think we have about how many profile? One, two, three, four. Is that all? I think we should let's check here. We should have to have like profile, then program. Yeah, program that the person is applying for. So And what I want to do usually is that program name and the course. Mm, okay, let's go and put the program. Let's go and register program because I've not registered it yet. So close this. Chidema, are you there? The mood am I dey hear your voice now. So I dey miss your voice. I be because I don't talk see I don't expose you today. I don't want to talk again. Because I don't expose you now. With your picture, leave am. No you. No be you are US. No be you are US did. I don't 100% sure say now you be that. Maybe that time when you did sleep. I don't fat. I be that. Is that one. Uh wetin be where the Chidema where the this in there now? Okay. So all right. Let me register this other one. So call the class. Then I can say program admin, then open passing admin dot model admin. Right, so passing here. So let me use a decorator to register admin dot register, then passing program. So yeah, let me just use pass. Then copy this and paste here. So that's what I'm going to do is cohort admin, cohort admin. Then let me pass it cohort group, right? Okay, let's go back here and load. So we having like already registered. So let's reset our server. All right. So this is what we have here. Then we have cohort. Register for cohort. Let's say we have cohort 1 or cohort 20. I don't know most of your cohorts. I will need to add code user. So they are like Jasper and this will be in one cohort. I add just two and then 20% per cohort. Okay, let's create cohorts. Cohort 13. The entire cohort 13 we have will be in one cohort. Then I've got 20 cohort. Okay. Mm. Yeah. You you know you'll not be able to add multiple people. Exactly. You only add only one. You can check it on your own and try to figure that out. So, all right. So you can call here. We have many people in this cohort. We have three. And we have cohort. Then let's create program. So if you click on cohort, we need to create a table. So to create a table, we need to call this. So list display. Then use equals to listers. So let me know what we have here, the field that we have. So inside cohorts, we have the course, the grades. Okay, so not the grades, sorry. We have the cohorts. We have name, date, join, and extend it. So we have oh, where is that? Admin now. So oh god. So not the C problem now. Not the C problem. Alright. So we have dates. Then we have so if you put any name that is not there, like any name that is not on your model, on this particular model, look at what you are going to have. You're going to have an error like this. Let's see what you're going to have here. Admin attribute model student group not callable. So, and also the things that not callable. So we have any issue like this refers to what date care. So because I added care, right? So um, so now if you have an error like this also, you are not required to add any space here. I'm just showing you because most of you may have this error. Don't add any space, then make sure that there is no space, and it is what it is. So then the another one is we have a student. They confirm that model students. This student will not work for us because it will not work. I know because it's multiple time. It's multiple students. It's not going to work. Like I tell you, it's not going to work. So don't need to use it, right? Don't need to use it. It's not going to work because it's multiple. It's not just one. All right. So let's do the same thing program. Okay, let's reload and see what's going to happen. If you want to work, you need to build a filter on this. I don't have that time to do that now. So cohort and then they join. Um. Okay, let's go to program here so that we can have some programs. Front end engineering grades 60%. This boom, add another one. Full stack engineering grade. Decimal. Decimal fields and float fields. Now decimal field you can automatically it create two decimal for you. Like let's say 10.00 naira or 100.00 naira. So that's how it works. But other decimal field, in float field can just get 1 point, just one decimal. Are you getting me? It can be 1.0, 1.9, 1 point this, 1 point this. So, but even though you use decimal field as a way of converting it to zero decimal to what they call it to two decimal. Yes, you can use decimal equals to two, then convert to two decimal place. So to have 12, 40, so it will be 40 point something if it's a decimal field. Um, uh, what's there again? This should be 5.000 or whatever. Mm. Well, we need to just finish this up and go to the next one. We can now pick up a project that we want to build. So I think we wrote a project that we're going to build. We'll go through it and look at one project that we're going to build. The main thing is just let's understand all this. Um, okay. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so let's add more columns here. So uh, let me just copy this. Okay, we are going to have like courses, grade on students, course grades. Yeah, yep. It's going to be course, not courses. Like, see that courses. Oh my god. Oh fuck shit. Oh, all right. Yeah, was right. So we been able to do this. So that's what we've been able to do. So let me do some few things before we wrap it up. It's almost 12. I think we've done every other thing here. So now we build codes where we can delete, create, all this thing we'll do it like instead of doing a Django, we can have our own admin. Then we check if the user that want to log in is an admin. So we can what's it called? We can we can work on that. So the next thing we are going to do is that, excuse me, any question? So if I'm not anybody have any question, any question, any question, people of God. All right, so let's see how we can display some of these things. I don't want to go to that display so that I know give an expo of the next project we're going to build. So I'm not giving people expo on what project we are going to do. So what we are going to do is let's set up the image because of let's set up the image. So let's set up the media image on the URL and also the setting. So let's fire down. Right. So to do this image, so what we need to do is to come to Django. So now this is it. When you come here and type, go to profile, right? And type this, and then come here and type the image. This is what you are going to see. The image will not display. So you look at where is that looking at the image profile slash. So it's not going to work. Are you getting me? It's not going to work. You're not going to see any image. And the way it is like this, are you getting me? The way it is like this, if you try to call it in Django, there's no way you can get it. So look at. So we only want to see how we can set up what our image to handle image in Django. So we can say come here, say Django media URL, yeah, settings, media URL. So this Django, this let's see if we can have it that. So if we come here, try to get it there. Pum, 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 pum. So let's see if we can get if it's here. If it's not here, we can satisfy media URL. Is it media URL? I don't know this name. Static media. I don't know how to get that. This I think is this. So let me do that. If you don't, if your Django is not, I don't know how to search it in Django, but let me quickly work on that. So what we are going to do, So what I'm going to do is to handle our media. So it's very simple. We are going to go to our setting.file. So in our setting, we are going to do something to handle our media. So let's go to this, and then let's come down to setting. I believe the guy know how to do all these ones. So the guy will direct us. Senior man. Chidema, know how to do these ones, Abi. Do that one. You will go enter prayer room like this. Everything will work out. I tell you to not do it. I mock you now. I be know why you see what God cannot do does not exist. My love, have fun. So okay, let's go to setting. So in this setting, so enter this setting now. Downtown here, that where we did our file. So first thing we are going to do is that we are going to create a media file. So in this media file, what's virtually going to happen is that is where the user will upload the file. So when they come here now, notice what we have here is this. So when it comes to this place, right? We are going to have, let's say, media, hmm? Media, right? Media. So media slash, right? Our image, can be media slash our image. So that we have where they are uploading our image. Now, if you come here, this is where our image is being uploaded. Let me show you. This is where our image is being uploaded inside this place. Have you seen it? Yeah. Uh-huh. So this is where our image is being uploaded. So we are going to see how we can handle it. And the reason why our image is uploading under student underscore profile is because if you come to our this thing, what's it called? We added this name, this file. So like I told you, if you added this file is supposed to be inside the media, but it's no longer there because Django will only go into and look for what they call media directly and look for media. If you didn't see it here, then it don't going to work, right? So we're going to create the media file, so a URL for it to handle that. So we scroll down a little bit, come to the settings. So yeah, I'm going to create media, capital letter, media underscore URL, then equals to. So I'm going to pass in uh, media. So let me say, because it's going to be inside here, so you're going to have this slash. Have you seen it? So let's copy it, and we have it slash, so we can add it media. So next thing I'm going to have is root. So the media root will define the paths. Are you getting me? So we will tell the Django that it should look for media inside this particular folder. It should look for media inside this folder here. So we are going to have that inside our folder, right? So we are going to have it up. So what we're going to do is that we are going to handle our file root. So this is where Django would upload our media file and save them, right? So what we are going to do, we have media capital letter. Oh, this capital letter too, okay. Media underscore root, then equals to, you see os dot path. We've done this in before a bit. Dot join, then we'll pass in the basic. If you don't know this, that means I'll not be following up. But I will still explain it a little bit. Then we'll pass in the folder, the file name, media. Yeah, so you know that as well is coming here. So this part now, this part it will join in case you are having different folder inside this folder, right? You can join it together so that you can join those folder together. So this basic URL would access anything inside here, inside within the directory of py. So mhm, right. So what we are going to do next is we are going to handle our uh, um, our media files. So Django don't serve media file locally, right? On default, if we have what they call it, debug equals to true, which is this, right? What is it? Debug equals to true. So Django cannot serve this media file. So we need to tell Django that see where we are going to look for our file. So we will check if debug equals to true. So we are going to do that in our root URL, which is this URL. So we come here, inside this URL, we say if settings. So we need to import setting. We need to quickly import settings. So we come here, we say from Django dot um, config. Can you guys hear me? Huh? Look, I say that we are going to import this the setting. So what we are doing that is talking about this setting. So we want to work inside this setting. Okay. Okay. I said if Django doesn't handle, please mute your mic, please with that person that's Django does not handle image URL files whenever the debugging is equals to true. So whenever you are working with Django, the image file, Django does not serve image file by default. So if you are using the debug equals to true, so you need to add a pattern that will check if the debugging equals to true, then let it handle the files, right? So we say we come to URL here, and there's the URL we report settings. So these settings you are talking about, the setting that is here. I get it. So this setting is what we are importing. So you want to import this setting, you need to go django.config import settings, right? So that setting is what we're importing. So what we are going to do next is that we're going to check if the debug equals to true. So for that, we want to do that inside this setting. We have debug. So remember, we already import the setting. We say if setting dot what debug, right, which is true, right, which is this setting, because it's true dot debug. So what we are going to do, we are going to uh, uh, call the URL pattern, then equals to, then we append equals to plus as usual now. Uh, we append static. So we also need to import static as well. So let's import static from Django dot say configs configs dot yeah URL imports what statics, right? I did people all right, let's go. So you call this static, then inside the static file, because the static file we're handling, you can say setting. So that setting dot waiting setting dot uh media URL that we have here. So media URL dot media URL, then document root. What we have document underscore root. So we're going to have setting two dot document root. So remember, this is our document root, right? Media root. So Now, what I will tell you what is happening here. So, why are we doing this now? Document equals to, sorry, this is equals to. Now, what are we doing here? Like I told you that Django cannot handle media files when it's on debug. So we say Django, if our setting.debug is true, then this is where we will look for our media files. Are you getting me? So that's what this code means. So you know where this man is, you know where this man is. Of course, this is what we define here. So you should look for our media here. So that's what it means. Nothing is foreign there. Are you getting me? So we are having an error. It said models not callable. So let's check it and see what we are doing that is not okay. So URL pattern plus equals to static settings dot media document rule dot set. No, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. That one's the problem. So it's telling us that URL pattern um but this settings.py slash document underscore root settings dot media root not call. What do you mean by modern object not callable? We don't mean the not callable. URL setting. So what does it mean by not callable? Sync to otherwise not callable. So this is not callable. So why is it not callable? Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Okay, I think there's no problem here. Everything is okay. So what you mean by not callable? Let's just search this, but I don't think we have any issue here. Everything we are doing is okay. Let's try it again. Let's run the server again and confirm that the error is actually coming from there. Not callable. All right, let's find the issue of this error, and then let's just go here and then put this here and try to see what we are going to see. So not callable. Um, um, okay, let's check. Okay, so they're saying something. Okay, okay. All right, so this is a problem. Uh, you should try to replace the URL report from. Okay. I think I've seen the problem. All right, let's go back. All right, so we need to come here and say dot. We need to come here and say dot static, then import this. All right, this will work. This can fix the whole issue. All right, we're good. So let's restart our server, and then all right, we are good to go. Okay, let's go and try that out. Try that out. Let's go and try that out. So let's go back and go come here. Let's come to this place and then try to access this. So it's actually looking. Yeah, I see what it's looking for, is right? It's actually looking this thing here, file underscore this, and we don't have it at the moment. So if you come to this man, you see that inside this what's it called? Um, okay, we need to create a media. So we need to create a media file. So we need to create a media, or let's try to upload and see if you create a media for us. So let's try to replace this. If we didn't create, we can go and create one. So let's come back and try to upload. Oh, sorry. Let's try to upload. Boom. We're supposed to create one for ourselves. So let's try to upload this and boom, boom, boom. All right. Update Chidima. That's Chidima that we updated. Where the Chidima now? The Chidima that we update. All right. So Chidima and then who this can see what we have here, right? So we can have the media and then we have profile and this. So automatically he created the media for us. So if you come to this man, let reload, you can see that we have a media here. Inside that media, we have what? Profile. So that profile is referring to, what is that man self? What is that pound command? It's referring to the this, right? So so you need to just go update your information back again. So you can see that we have the media and then we have the profile, right? So that's all. That's all we've done tonight. All right. So next class we'll continue in filtering it and getting those information. Next class, that's what we're going to do next class. So gentlemen and ladies, Chichibeke, if you have